guys, it's your boy LimitDead69 and welcome to the rescheduled round 5 of the GT3 Pro Season race at Brno, Czech track. As you can see, this is the qualifying results. Didn't record my quali lap again because I'm a twat. But yeah, just managing to get pole by a 10th, a little bit quicker than Smithical, who's shown some decent pace, especially as he usually only does one stop for most tracks. So he's definitely one to look out for at this. As I said, it's a rescheduled round 5. Silverstone should have been the last week of the championship, but due to Xbox Live issues, this was theoretically the last round of the championship. But as you can tell, I got a fucking horrendous start. Couldn't have gone much worse. I mean, put it on pole and instantly down to, well, 5th by the end of the first corner. But we're looking to get a great run out of here. And Smithical's had a poor start as well, so as long as it's not just me that had one. But yeah, looking up the inside of Franglish here, he's on the brakes a little bit early. Can we get it stopped? Oh, sliding slightly. Get it stopped just in case there's anybody there. Have a cheeky look, see if we've nudged anybody. Ride that sausage curb like an absolute beast. But yeah, up to second, and fast forward to a little bit later on in the first lap, and we've caught up to the back of Shaw, who jumps on the brakes a lot earlier than we do. Allows us to get on the power a little bit sooner before he does as well. So yeah, coming up to this uphill chicane is really odd because it feels like you should go down in the second gear, but then you get to the late apex like that bit, and it's not. It's a third gear corner. But yeah, we got it. So we got a great run coming up the hill. So even though we were probably about what, half a second behind Shaw, midway through that chicane, we literally instantly gained up that amount of time just because of our better exit up the hill. But yeah, kept it tight to the apex there coming out of it, and we are right on his rear wing now as we swap sides to get ready to go down the inside of the first corner. And we try and take too much speed in, and we just clean out Shaw as well. So my apologies, Shaw, didn't mean to do that to you. I was just trying to be a little bit too over eager to get back in the lead as we were pulling away from the rest of the group, and I wanted to just get out in front and drive away with it, but that seemed to have cost us both. But yeah, as the rules state, if you call someone to go off, you've got to let them back through, even no matter where they are. So rather than losing in one position, I lost 3. But that's what you get for taking someone, well, not taking someone out, but misjudging an overtaking move and fucking up their race as well. That's just the way it goes. It's all about being gentlemanly. But yeah, Shaw's bars his way past McMillan, and it looks like we're going to do the same thing as well. Looks like he's not expecting us, and he's clipped us as we've gone through. So I don't think he was expecting us to come through that quickly. But that's another part of sports car racing. I mean, it's a bit I mean, racing's the same in all forms. Every single city's or like sports cars like this. You've got to preempt what's going to happen. So I saw Shaw going down the inside, knew McMillan was going to run out wide, so I was preempting to get in there as soon as I could. But yeah, you just got to do it a lot sooner with these cars. They're not as agile as single seaters, to put it lightly. But yeah, going up the inside of Shaw again. That is where you do have to go down the second gear if you're carrying too much speed through there. But yeah, no, we didn't get a great exit going up the hill that time. But yeah, fast forward into lap 3 now. But who's that? Oh no, Shaw going down the inside of Franglish. Oh, and he's overcooked it a bit, and Franglish has got the cutback. Going steady. Oh, and Shaw's caught Franglish. Oh, we're going up the inside. Oh, and they've taken each other out. Oh, gutted. Well, I'm not gutted. I am not going to complain. But yeah, 5 laps later, and we are coming in for our first pit stop, and we are going to be changing to medium tyres. You're not going to be able to see it because it's all going to go super fast, super speed, fast motion. Yeah. Great words, cannot English today. But yeah, so went on to the mediums as we came in early for the softs. But as you can tell, it didn't really pan out. We didn't have the greatest of outlaps, and Blizzard, who stayed out another 2 laps on the softs, was able to keep up his lap times, not lose that much time on worn tyres, and stay ahead. So yeah, it sort of didn't go to plan, but we'll just have to see how it goes from here. But we're still roughly about a second behind. Oh, and he completely cut that corner, and I almost done the same thing. getting sucked into his racing line. But yeah, I'll have that. Second, it's difficult. As I said, he's doing his one stop, so he probably won't be coming in until another at the end of the next lap. Oh, lost the rear end at the end of the next lap and the lap after. So yeah, Blizzard all over us now. We're having a torrid time on these medium tyres. As you can tell, the front left is just still burning up. Yeah, and once again, it's all about the exit from that corner, guys. That's the only, like, just pay attention. Like, look at what the track's doing. If it's going uphill, you want to get a great run coming out of that corner. If you sacrifice, ooh, that was close. Almost taking off the front of my butt, like the front bumper, or splitter. But yeah, now hanging it around the outside wall of death style. Side by side, well, not so much side by side. Z4's got terrible straight line speed. I mean, I know the Merc's a beast, but I've done a few races in the Z4. It's not that slow in a straight line. I don't think so. Maybe Blizzard was just running a higher downforce setting than I was. But anyway, yep, still on the inside now. Great racing with Blizzard here. Coming down to the inside of turn 3, I think. I'm guessing. But yep, still hanging it around the outside. And he's shot down for the inside. Oh, we've kept our foot in it, bit naughty because we went outside the white lines. But it was such a great move, I just had to keep my foot in it. I couldn't. Not only that, it was great driving as well from Blizzard. It was one of those. It was one of those moments where it's like, yeah, I'm in a great race. Let's do this. But as you can see, Blizzard's he's got the advantage being ahead, and it looks like he's easily maintaining that gap. We're catching up to him at certain points, but he's just then pulling away and holding the gap at 0.5 of a second up to a second. So yeah, it was mainly just about keeping Shaw behind us and trying to stick as close to Blizzard as possible, because we knew, I had a feeling he was going to be on the soft tyres, so it was just a case of holding out until his tyres started to fade. But as you can see, Shaw's like really hassling us now. So like we're having to think more defensively now at the moment than attacking, because as you can see, Shaw is our main issue, as he's right alongside us at the moment going into turn 1. Is it going to be a repeat of lap 3? I think it was. I'm not too sure. But Shaw's got understeer, and that's what I was hoping for. I knew when I was carrying the speed through on the inside of that corner, if he put his foot down too early, he was going to have to lift, and that may have given us an advantage going into the sort of hairpin slash 90-degree left-hander. Turn 3, I think it is. Shaw's not giving it up though. He's not giving it up down in the second, so we run him wide a little bit. Oh, it looks like he lost it on the curbs as well. So look, we may have got away with it there. We may have just got away with it. But as you can see, Blizzard has now pulled what is basically a 3-second gap. And Shaw has gained the time back, and he's back on us again. So I have to admit, it's been a great season racing with Shaw and Atticus as well. It's a shame he weren't here for the last race, but yeah, it would have livened things up a bit. But yeah, looking forward to see what AOR are going to do in the future with this. I mean, I've just got the Ferrari 458 wheel that you can get for the Xbox One, like the 70 odd quid ones from Argos or whatever it is. And to be honest, if you want a wheel that does what a wheel's supposed to do, I mean, it's weird, because where there's no force feedback, you sort of have to, now this is going to sound weird, and just bear with me for a moment, but you sort of have to feel with your eyes. Like where I've played this game, where I pretty much know a lot of the tracks on this game, where I've played it so long, like since it came out, I've got a rough understanding of how the cars react over bumps and stuff. So when you're driving around like Donington and that, and you're going through the crane of curves, like you can see the car shaking under the bumps, but you won't feel it. I mean, that's what I mean. You have to feel with your eyes. You sort of have to preempt it. But yeah, I feel it's quality. And like, I thought the single-seaters were fun to race on a pad. Oh my God, they are so much more fun on a wheel. Like, ridiculously more fun. The Formula Golfs on a wheel are incredible. I mean, I was driving around, is it Sonoma Raceway or something like that? Like the proper hilly American one. And I was like 3 seconds quicker than everybody else, and you could tell they were using a pad. But just being able, I mean, if you want a wheel that's not flash, it hasn't got force feedback, but it does exactly what it needs to do. Once you get like all the settings and you get comfortable with the pedals and everything, you are sorted. But yeah, that's enough of my review for that one. But yeah, if there's anybody out there thinking about getting that wheel and they're not too sure because it's so cheap, honestly, it's worth it. I actually quite like it, but that's me. But yeah, and we come in to the pits with eight laps to go. Going on to the softs, hoping for a banzai last stint, to be honest. But I'll give you a heads up now. As you can probably tell, the video's coming to a close. It didn't quite happen like that. As you can tell by the way we came out the pits, we were driving like a moron. But yeah, so we come across the line in last, which is 4th. And yeah, I think it was Shaw that won this. So congrats to him. Congrats to everybody that actually finished the season. I actually really enjoyed it. But yeah, hopefully I'll be back with some more Project Cars GT3/LMP races for AOR, but we'll see what happens in the future. But if you like the video, give it a like. If you're new, subscribe, and peace.